Welcome back to our channel. It's Ned Voyage. Today, we're taking you on a journey around the globe to explore the most incredible festivals you simply can't miss. From the pulsating heart of Rio to the ancient traditions of India, we will witness a kaleidoscope of human celebration. For centuries, people across the globe have gathered to observe, to revel, and to commemorate. These festivals are a vibrant tapestry woven from history, spirituality, and a shared sense of community. We will witness the infectious energy, the dazzling spectacle, and the profound cultural significance of these extraordinary events. So, fasten your seatbelts and prepare to be immersed in a world of color, music, and sheer joy. These are the festivals that capture the soul of humanity, and we're about to experience them all. Our first stop takes us to the sun-drenched streets of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, home to the world-famous Carnival. Imagine a city transformed into a riot of color, a sea of glittering costumes, and the intoxicating rhythm of samba. For weeks leading up to Lent, Rio becomes a whirlwind of joyous abandon. The heart of Carnival lies in the Sambadromo, where samba schools compete for the coveted title of champion. Thousands of dancers, musicians, and performers, their elaborate costumes sparkling under the hot Brazilian sun, move as one in a dazzling display. The air thrums with the beat of the drums, a primal rhythm that courses through the crowd. This is more than just a festival, it's a celebration of life itself. Carnival is a profound expression of Brazilian culture and history, rooted in the Afro-Brazilian communities of Rio. As the sun sets on the final night, the city, exhausted but exhilarated, begins to return to its normal rhythm. Our next journey takes us to India, a land of ancient traditions and vibrant spirituality. Here, amidst the sights and sounds of this bustling nation, we find ourselves immersed in the warm glow of Diwali, the festival of lights. Diwali is a celebration of the triumph of light over darkness, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance. For 5 days, the homes and streets of India are illuminated with millions of twinkling clay lamps known as diyas. The air crackles with excitement as families gather to celebrate, children light firecrackers, and the aroma of delicious sweets wafts from homes. Despite regional variations, the underlying message of Diwali remains the same, a celebration of hope, renewal, and the victory of good. As the final day of Diwali draws to a close, the skies erupt in a breathtaking display of fireworks, leaving behind a sense of peace and rejuvenation. Our festive journey now carries us to the heart of Bavaria, Germany, where we find ourselves amidst the boisterous revelry of Oktoberfest. The air hums with a contagious energy as millions of people from across the globe converge upon Munich. Inside vast tents, long wooden tables groan under the weight of hearty German fare and overflowing steins of beer. The sound of traditional Bavarian music fills the tents, rousing everyone to their feet to dance and sing along. The origins of Oktoberfest can be traced back to 1810, when Crown Prince Ludwig married Princess Therese. Traditional costumes, lederhosen for men and dirndls for women, abound, a colorful reminder of the region's rich heritage. Whether you're a seasoned beer aficionado or simply looking to experience the infectious energy of a truly unique festival, Oktoberfest is an experience you won't soon forget. Our journey now transports us to the bustling streets of China, where we find ourselves swept up in the vibrant celebration of Chinese New Year. As the year draws to a close, a palpable sense of anticipation fills the air. The streets are adorned with a sea of red lanterns, symbolizing good fortune and prosperity. Families gather to share elaborate meals, their tables laden with auspicious foods believed to bring good luck. One of the most iconic symbols of Chinese New Year is the dragon dance, a mesmerizing spectacle that winds its way through the streets. Children eagerly await the arrival of red envelopes filled with money, a tradition that brings joy and excitement. As the final fireworks light up the sky, marking the end of the New Year festivities, the memories of this vibrant celebration will stay with you long after the last lantern has dimmed. From the ancient traditions of the East, our journey now takes us to the heart of the American South, to the city of New Orleans, Louisiana for Mardi Gras. Imagine streets transformed into a kaleidoscope of color, pulsating with the sounds of jazz music, and thronged with people in elaborate costumes and masks. Parades wind their way through the streets, a dazzling spectacle of floats, marching bands, and elaborately costumed revelers. The crowds, caught up in the infectious energy, reach out to catch beads thrown from the floats. Mardi Gras is a time for letting go of inhibitions, for embracing the spirit of carpe diem. Behind the exuberance, Mardi Gras has its roots in the Catholic tradition of Carnival, a period of feasting before Lent. As the sun sets on Fat Tuesday, the city slowly begins to emerge from its celebratory haze, but the memories of Mardi Gras will linger long after the last bead has been thrown. Our journey now takes us to the sun-drenched plains of Spain, to the small town of Buñol for La Tomatina, the world's largest tomato fight. Once a year, this tranquil town transforms into a scene of joyous chaos as thousands gather to pelt each other with ripe tomatoes. At precisely 11 a.m., the signal is given, and the tomato fight begins in earnest. Trucks laden with overripe tomatoes rumble through the streets, their precious cargo eagerly seized upon by the waiting crowd. Within minutes, the streets are awash in a river of red pulp, a surreal and exhilarating spectacle. As the hour-long tomato fight draws to a close, participants, covered head to toe in tomato pulp, make their way to the nearby river to wash off. La Tomatina is more than just a food fight. It's a chance to shed your inhibitions, embrace the absurd, and connect with people from all walks of life. Our colorful journey continues as we venture back to India, to witness Holi, the festival of colors. Imagine a land transformed into a living canvas, where every street explodes in color and joy. Holi heralds a time for new beginnings. Bonfires are lit, symbolizing the triumph of good over evil. Armed with brightly colored powders, people take to the streets. The air is thick with the scent of gulal, made from flowers, herbs, and spices. Holi is a time for forgiveness and unity. Our journey now takes us to Mexico, where we encounter Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. Far from a somber occasion, Dia de los Muertos is a joyous reunion, a time to welcome back the souls of departed loved ones. Cemeteries are transformed into vibrant gardens, adorned with flickering candles, mounds of bright orange marigolds, and intricately crafted altars. Families gather at the grave sites, sharing stories of their departed loved ones, and leaving offerings of their favorite foods and drinks. Music plays an integral role, with mariachi bands serenading the spirits with lively tunes. Parades wind through the streets, with participants adorned in elaborate costumes and skeletal makeup. Dia de los Muertos is a celebration of life, a time to remember those who have passed on, and to cherish the memories we shared with them. Our journey now takes us to Pamplona, Spain, for the Running of the Bulls, an adrenaline-fueled spectacle. The narrow cobblestone streets of Pamplona transform into a course for one of the world's most iconic and controversial events. At precisely 8 o'clock in the morning, the sound of a rocket signals the release of 6 fighting bulls. The bulls charge through the streets, their hooves pounding on the cobblestones, their horns a constant threat. Ahead of them, hundreds of runners clad in traditional white attire with red sashes test their mettle. The crowd erupts in a cacophony of cheers, gasps, and the occasional cry of alarm. Whether you choose to watch from the safety of the barricades or test your mettle in the streets, the Running of the Bulls is an unforgettable spectacle. Our final destination takes us to Ireland, where we find ourselves swept up in the joyous celebration of St. Patrick's Day. Imagine cities around the world transformed into seas of green, with parades, music, and merriment. From Dublin to New York, Buenos Aires to Tokyo, the spirit of St. Patrick's Day unites people from all walks of life. In Ireland, it commemorates the arrival of Christianity. The streets come alive with traditional Irish music, with fiddles, bodhrans, and tin whistles filling the air. Parades showcase the vibrancy of Irish culture. The color green reigns supreme, from shamrocks to rivers dyed green. Whether you're Irish by blood or by inclination, it's a celebration of Irish culture and spirit. Until our next adventure, thanks for joining us on this festive journey. We've witnessed the electrifying energy of Rio's Carnival, the spiritual glow of Diwali, the unadulterated joy of La Tomatina, and so much more. From the heart of ancient traditions to the modern expressions of cultural pride, These festivals remind us of the power of human connection and the beauty of our diverse world. Let us know in the comments which festival you'd love to experience. Until next time, keep exploring, keep celebrating, and keep embracing the wonders of our planet. If you like this content, subscribe to Ned Voyage for more intriguing travel content. Bye for now.